Hello folks, welcome back. Okay, I found out I got this on the tripod, so I had to go to sleep. This is at the this is the kit lens 18 to 45 that came with the R10. I'm trying it on the R7, and I have it at 1080p because it'll last longer. So what I'm going to do, okay, that's where I usually have it. So this is on the kit lens. This is the kit lens, and we're going to look at the stabilization, all that stuff. It's at 4.5 aperture. I don't have it on the cookbooks because I want to test out the stabilization on this. I found out that the Error 70 dealt with the EF to RF adapter. It did not overheat. I think I have a full battery. Anyway, grass should look good. I cut it. Everything's still green. Need some rain. So what I'm looking for, and this is at the 18 millimeter, is stabilization and how it goes. The reason why I'm using the kit lens is because I want to see how dark it gets. That the field is better, because I'm going to try it at 24 millimeters, which I did with the other one. I like the 24 millimeter. Alright, I'm thinking of getting the 24 millimeter stabilized full frame RF 1.8. That's the lens to get. I'm liking the 24 millimeter. I'm holding on to the camera. So what I'm looking at is see if it overheats, which I doubt at 1080p. There's a reason why I put it at 1080. Does it look good? Now, the thing that scares me, it's on the tripod. Man, this looks big. So I was thinking of going to the camera exchange, get another EF to R adapter, but after that I said, you know what, one camera can use that stuff. I'll try it on here. And it might have been where I was messing with the EF adapter and I didn't have it on all the way. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. So instead of, I was looking at the ND filter and then the control ring adapters too. And I'm going to hold off on that. So, picture quality looks good. So you get a little dashboard. The reason why I have it like this, okay, folks, is you see the windshield wipers go up and down. And the reason why I'm using the tripod, because I was noticing the stabilization on the 10-18 was fantastic. I didn't get any wavy things. I put the 3 different folders on my computer. I put it at 24p, 30p, and 60p. And I'm telling you right now, I think the 24 and 30 is just a little bit too wavy or jello effect. Yeah. Why it always slows down here, I don't know. Alright, I goes left. Good. Right here. Alright. Got it. 1080p, folks. 60 FPS. Kit lens from the R10, 18 to 45. Does the basic kit lens work for you? I'm going 45 miles an hour on a highway. And look at all the traffic on the left. Unreal. It's lunchtime. Well, it's almost 12:20. I got the defroster on. I got it on 2. This is at f4.5. In the movie mode. I don't have it in the camera modes. You have more options in the movie mode. So I've been using the R10, proving a point, and so it did. I want to stress this: it did not overheat. It gave me an error 70, which means it's something to do with the EF adapter to RF. So now I'm just using an RF lens, and it's looking good. See, you have the 18 to 150 that came here, but I also want to prove a point that the minimum 18 to 45 is not that bad. So I have not quite. I like the 18, which is wide. I like the 24. I like the 20. And I'm going to try different ones while I'm driving. I like the 35. And 50 would be the maximum that we use on the camera, you know, for car vlogging. So this only goes up to 45, so I can't mess it up. You know, it's only 18 to 45, so 45 is close enough. You see me driving with this 16 millimeter, it's wider. I was looking at the 14 to 35, 15 to 35. I decided not to get those. That's why I got the 10 and 18 and the 24. I got the stepping motors, but 10 and 18 is stabilized. The 24 is not. And they're EF lenses, EFS lenses, only for APS-C. And since I only have Canon APS-C, that's why I got them. For vlogging purposes, 1080 should hit the sweet spot. So, anyhow, you can see the clouds. It's supposed to rain. I only mowed the front yard. I haven't done the backyard. I should have done that, but I was up till about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I got tired and went to bed. So I'm going to see my sister and brother-in-law. I might drive down to see my brother or my stepmother, see how she's doing. She needs help on her computer. bring me some my magnetic screwdriver, because apparently they took it apart. They couldn't get it working. And I says, oh crap. So I'll have to take a look at it to see if it's a power supply or she hooked it up wrong. A lot of people, when they get a computer, they hook it up wrong. So sometimes they plug it into the internal graphics instead of the graphics card that I put inside of it. And unless it's enabled in the CMOS, where it'll accept both. Sometimes when you boot up, it'll go to the last configuration and you won't see anything on your screen and you think it's broken. So, anyhow. It's looking pretty good. I think the secret is 60 FPS. That's what everybody's raving about. Of course, Josh Satin likes it at 24. So I might do some at 24. The reason why I have it at HD, just to remind you, is for overheating. It's about 92 degrees outside, but it's going to be raining, so that'll go away. Windshields is pretty clean. Everything looks in focus. And the reason why I went to the cookbooks, two reasons. One is that it's more stabilized. Okay, a flatter surface, all of that. And it didn't move. Didn't have to hold it all the time. I hit one bump and the camera pointed up, but it landed on its back. So for safety reasons, that's why I've been using it. The reason why I have it on a tripod now, besides testing out the stabilization and looking for any wavy, mirage, jello effect, is that it will stay cooler with cooler air going underneath. That's why I'm doing it. So I'm going to get off here and I'm going to change different focal lengths. So it's a little bit longer route. I am interested in the 100mm f2.8 macro. And it's image stabilized also, RF. But I'll get that at, a later date. It's getting to the point where, okay, Arby's. I think I'll go to Arby's. I can change this right here. Okay. Oh, that's focusing. I'm going to 24mm. Focus. So that's 24mm. On this car, I like the 35mm because it misses the top part. Come on, turn red. There we go. So this is at 24mm. How does it look? You like this focal length? 35 millimeter f1.8, and it is stabilized. It's a refurbished lens, and I love that lens. But I'm testing out this kit lens. See how this performs. It's at 24 millimeter on a tripod with the R7. Now, I will say that the R10 did look noisy when I viewed the videos this morning. When I dealt with the exposure compensation to bring it up and down, it did get better. So for card logging, I proved the point. That guy I've been talking to, Mark Bennett. I've been just communicating with him through messages on his YouTube, and I brought up some points, and he tested those out, and he's right on the mark. He's pretty knowledgeable. I like his iced tea too. So anyway, fix this a little bit. I was looking at the 18 to 55 EFS lens. I was looking at the 16 to 35. You know, it's stabilized. And I'm thinking, well, I don't really need those. Come on, truck. Move up. See? Look at that. He's going to turn left, and then he was trying to get in front of the other truck. Yeah, he turned off his turn signal. I'm looking at the 55 to 250 also. Yes. Both stabilized, but they're at f4. And you know what? I'm not going to go there. I mean, it would have been $500 together, okay? But I already have the 18 to 150. RF lens, and that is a variable. The only reason why I got the 10 to 18 is because I didn't have that focal length. And the reason why I got the 24 millimeter EF lens, the EFS, besides being pancake, which I like that field of view at 24 millimeters. I like the 28 millimeter also. So see, I don't know if this guy's going to make left, right. You give them a lot of distance to see what they do. So, I see no overheating. So let's say long car rides or something, you put it on high definition 1080p, you should get no overheating. And with it being a smaller file size, you may get up to maybe 3 hours of shooting. Before it fills up the SD card. I believe I have it in IBP Lite, so it's going to be a smaller file size. I've had no problem viewing the videos on it. Wrong way. It's the I-10. Going down Wurzbach, but maybe not. Okay, I'm going to put my glasses on. Better. Is that 24 millimeter? No, it's at 28 millimeter. This is the focal length I like. I'm going to put it on 35 millimeter shortly. Traffic's not too bad. Yes, there's a lot of people on Saturdays. And Sundays it's very quiet. So when you think of lens selection, what are you going to use the lens for? So I like the macros. I got the 85 millimeter. F2. It's stabilized too. And it's macro. I think the 35 millimeter, I don't know if that's a macro, but I know it's f1.8 and it is stabilized. Go down Babcock, the Wurzbach, get me a crappy mocha. Should go to one lane, I think. Maybe not. Should go to one lane right here. So this is the northwest side, San Antonio, 410 loop, getting off at Babcock. This is kind of like the old Air Force or officer retirement homes up here. Any wavy or mirage effect. I don't see any cars. Incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the left lane. And 35 millimeters focus. So you see, you get the very top of the windshield wipers. Next thing would be the 45 millimeter. I might go to 40 millimeters. I've tried the 40 millimeters on the Nikon ZFC, but you gotta remember, then it's a 1.5 crop. Camera might be pointing a little bit to the right, okay? I have a tendency of doing that because when I'm in the far right lane, I'm looking at vegetation and stuff like that. But this is at the 35 millimeter. How does it look? We have a big, whole bunch of hospitals to the right of me. This is the medical center area. They have like 6 hospitals. They can turn left and they get the next lane to the right. So how does 35 millimeters look? Pretty good. Excellent. Going to McDonald's. Okay, so 35 millimeters looks good. Let's go to 45. See how that looks. Here's 45. See any wavy mirage things at 1080p? And I'm coming up to the 29-minute mark. No overheating. So my sister hasn't seen my goatee.
Regalo to be using my what?
No, ma'am.
No problem. May I start one today?
Can I have 3 hamburgers
Okay.
and a large frappe mocha?
Alright, 3 hamburgers, large mocha wrap.
Yep. That's it.
Alright, do you need any ketchup or any extra condiments today?
No, thank you.
Alright, thank you. Going forward, that's going to be $7.60.
So this is at 45 millimeter on the Select. Okay. Thank you very much. Outstanding. I think I'll park in the shade and eat somewhere or visit. See if my sister is still up. So this is interesting, folks. 1080p, it looks good with the kit lens. I don't know what everybody is talking about. This is at 6.3. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. And line straight out like that. Yeah, that's more straight, I think. Might be a little bit to the left now. Now I'm gonna park over here. Get in the shade. Here's all systems go for computers and stuff. And I can bring it back all the way back. Okay, that looks pretty straight. A little bit like that. And then if I see, that's 18 millimeter. This is 24, 28, 35 millimeter, 40 millimeter. See, and it misses the top part. So 35 millimeter, 37, yeah, 38, yeah, 38 millimeter, I missed the top. So that's 40 millimeter, 45. Well, that's not too bad. So, hope you like this video. I'm gonna end it right here. And as always, you know, if you like it, give me a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And any questions, just write in the comments below. And as always, stay safe, keep smiling, and until next time, goodbye.